Hello, Royal Watchers. In today's video, we're diving into a revealing investigation about the Duchy of Cornwall, which is overseen by Prince William in his role as the Duke of Cornwall. Recently, Channel 4's Dispatches and the Sunday Times conducted an investigation uncovering some surprising financial details about the duchy's revenue streams, revealing that significant sums of money have flowed in from public bodies and charities over the years. This topic has sparked widespread debate about the financial activities of the duchy, and we're here to give you a thorough breakdown of what's been revealed and what it could mean for Prince William's management of this historic estate. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's jump right in. One of the major revelations from the investigation centers around Camelford House, a property owned by the Duchy of Cornwall. Since 2005, the duchy has reportedly earned close to £22 million from this single property and rent alone, generating substantial revenue from this one asset over nearly 2 decades. These earnings are part of a broader financial strategy that leverages the duchy's significant portfolio, which spans a wide array of assets including land, properties, and commercial spaces. However, it's the origin of these funds and the organizations involved that have raised eyebrows. The report indicates that some of the funds received by the Duchy of Cornwall came from public bodies and charities, organizations that are typically dedicated to serving the community rather than generating income for private estates. Given the historic role of the duchy in supporting the Prince of Wales, this news has stirred discussions around whether or not these financial dealings align with the duchy's mission and the expectations placed upon its steward, Prince William. The investigation revealed that several prominent charitable and public organizations, including St. John's Ambulance and the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, RNLI, have paid fees to the duchy for various types of access to its lands. Specifically, it was reported that St. John's Ambulance, for which King Charles serves as a patron, has previously paid nearly £60,000 to the duchy for access to land it owns. Additionally, RNLI, a charity focused on saving lives at sea, has been paying modest fees to use duchy-owned slipways across the southwest. These revelations have sparked controversy because they raise questions about the appropriateness of public and charitable funds being directed towards the duchy's coffers. Many believe that organizations like the RNLI, which rely heavily on public donations, should not be paying fees to access land if that money could otherwise be used to support their vital missions. On the other hand, defenders of the duchy argue that it operates as a private estate with a commercial mandate, and that such transactions are standard practice. Alongside the Duchy of Cornwall, the Duchy of Lancaster, which serves as a financial asset to the reigning monarch, has also been reported to benefit financially from its dealings with public institutions. One of the more notable revelations includes an alleged £11.4 million deal with Guy's and St. Thomas's NHS Trust, allowing the NHS to house a fleet of electric ambulances in a duchy-owned warehouse. Given that the Duchy of Lancaster supports the sovereign rather than the heir, these funds benefit King Charles directly. These revelations regarding both duchies underscore the complexities of managing royal assets within modern expectations. While the duchies operate with commercial objectives, there's ongoing public debate about how much their activities should be aligned with traditional royal roles focused on public service and stewardship. Another significant revelation concerns the Duchy of Cornwall's new deal involving Dartmoor Prison, which is poised to generate an impressive £37 million through a 25-year lease agreement with the Ministry of Justice. Under Prince William's management, this lease represents a considerable source of revenue and demonstrates the duchy's active engagement with long-term, high-value contracts. This deal, while lucrative, has sparked questions about the nature of such agreements. Some critics argue that the duchy's dealings with public institutions blur the line between public and private interests. However, the duchy maintains that these arrangements are vital to its role as a private estate, and that they allow it to invest in positive projects within its communities. Both King Charles and Prince William have become known as outspoken advocates for environmental causes, with King Charles leading initiatives on sustainability for decades, and William championing projects like the Earthshot Prize. However, this investigation suggests that some of the duchy's activities may be at odds with their green reputations. One of the more contentious allegations is that the Duchy of Cornwall has been leasing land to a major European polluter. This revelation has led to concerns about the duchy's environmental practices and whether its commercial interests align with its stated commitment to sustainability. Given the public's high expectations for the royal family's environmental leadership, such controversies could potentially impact the perception of the monarchy's commitment to combating climate change. A spokesperson for the Duchy of Cornwall has responded to these concerns, defending the duchy's operations as necessary for its financial independence and asserting that it actively pursues environmental restoration alongside its commercial activities. According to the statement, the duchy is committed to balancing its responsibilities as a private estate with its dedication to social and environmental impacts. Since becoming Duke of Cornwall in 2022, Prince William has expressed a desire to bring new values to the duchy and align it more closely with modern standards of sustainability and social responsibility. One of his most ambitious goals is to achieve net zero emissions for the duchy by 2032, a target that would position the estate as a leader in sustainable practices. In addition to environmental goals, Prince William is committed to supporting the well-being of duchy tenants. Under his leadership, the duchy has introduced targeted mental health support initiatives and partnered with local organizations to address homelessness in Cornwall. These actions reflect William's vision of a duchy that balances profitability with meaningful social impact, a direction that could reshape the role of royal estates in the years to come. The revelations surrounding the duchy's financial practices underscore the balancing act that Prince William faces as he seeks to modernize the estate. As the public becomes more aware of the duchy's commercial activities, the question arises of how well these financial strategies align with the royal family's image of service and integrity. Prince William's efforts to reform the duchy reflect his understanding of this delicate balance and his commitment to ensuring that it operates responsibly in the public eye. However, these recent reports serve as a reminder of the complex role that the duchy plays. Originally intended to provide the Prince of Wales with financial independence, the duchy's evolving role highlights the challenges that arise when private estates intersect with public institutions and charitable organizations. The ongoing scrutiny could influence Prince William's approach to transparency and sustainability within the duchy. This investigation has undoubtedly sparked discussions among the public, with some questioning whether the duchy's commercial activities should be subject to greater transparency and regulation. At the same time, others argue that the duchy must operate commercially to remain financially viable and fulfill its commitments to the Prince of Wales. Prince William's vision for the duchy, with its focus on environmental goals and social impact, may help bridge this divide by creating a model that respects both tradition and the values of modern society. As the heir to the throne, William is in a unique position to shape the future of the duchy and set an example for how royal estates can align with evolving public expectations. With a focus on sustainability, community well-being, and responsible governance, William's approach could redefine the duchy's role as a source of positive change in the years to come. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the Duchy of Cornwall's financial activities in the comments below. Do you think these practices are justified, or should there be more transparency? Let us know what you think.